In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to post the URL that you generated in the Google Drive to a forum on Leo so that you can share your Google Drive document with your colleagues. So I'm going to go into the week 4 module on Leo for EDFD 460. And when I scroll down to the discussion forums, you'll see that there's a forum called Mapping the Imaginative and Creative Teacher, which is part of this task. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to add a new discussion. And I'm going to call this discussion, or I'm going to call my contribution to it, Adam's MICT. And you'll remember that MICT rather, stands for Mapping the Imaginative and Creative Teacher. Once I've done that, what I want to do is add my URL to the message in this particular post so that my colleagues can access it, and importantly so that they can click on the link and it opens up in a new window. So you'll remember that Google Drive is a different software to Leo. It's a different website, it's a different entity altogether. And so what you want is for your document to open up in a new window so that Leo remains open at the same time. And the way that you do this is as follows. You need to make sure that you've copied the URL that you created. So you'll remember that I copied it, but I put it into a document. So in this case, I put it into a text edit document. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to run my mouse over the top of it. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to copy. So just do that again. I highlight my URL, and with my mouse hovering over the top of it, I'm going to right click and copy. And then I'm going to go back to Leo, and I'm going to put my URL into this message. So I'm going to say, hi everyone, here is the link to my MICT, Adam. And obviously the thing that is missing from here is the actual link that we generated earlier on. So I'm just going to create a space, and I'm going to paste the link into there. Now, Leo has some funny functionality about it, and so if I was to use my mouse and go right click with my mouse and then paste, it says that I can't do it. Okay, so what you need to do with Leo is actually use the keys on your keyboard. And in order to do that, if you're a Mac user, you'd use Command V, which is paste. If you're a PC user, you would use Control V. So I'm now going to paste in my URL, and you will see that the URL has been added to my post. However, this is not a live link. Okay, so if I was to post my message now, you'd be able to see the link, but you wouldn't be able to click on it and go anywhere. So there's another process that we need to go through in order to make that happen. And I'll show you how to do that now, and it's relatively easy, but you may need to do it a couple of times to get it right. And that really is the purpose of being imaginative and creative, that we practice and we persevere. So the way that you do that is you highlight the whole URL, and then I'm going to do Control C, which is copy, or Command C if you're a Mac user, just to make sure that I've still got the URL stored up there. And then you'll see up here are 3 little icons that look like chainmail, and you want the one on the left hand side. I'm going to click on that, so ensuring that your URL is highlighted, then click on that link, and you've got a number of options. In the link URL, I'm going to do Control V or Command V again, and that's going to paste my URL back into there. And then very importantly, what I'm going to do is underneath, in the next dialog box that says target, I'm going to drop that down, and I'm going to click on Open in New Window. And what this is telling the system to do is that when somebody clicks on that link, it'll open in a new window rather than over the top of Leo. I'm then going to click Insert. And you'll notice immediately that the URL has actually turned blue, and when I run my mouse over it, it's live. So I'm now happy with that post, so I'm going to click Post to Forum. So if I now go back into week 4, scroll down, and I go to Mapping the Imaginative and Creative Teacher, I can see that Adam has posted a message. I'm using an alternative name at the moment just so that I can access it from the student point of view. But if I was to click on the discussion Adam's MICT, and if I now click on that link, it takes me to the document that Adam wrote. And you'll notice that I actually can't change anything on it. Okay, so I can access this document, but I cannot edit it. And the other thing you will notice, if I just close this again, is that when I click on that link, it opens in a new window. Okay, so Leo is still open and my document is open.